Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? This is a segment where we literally answer the most popular questions that we get on our email, drmumbi@drmumbishow.com. A lot of you have been asking, where have we been? What's going on? Are we back? Yes, we're back, family. We actually didn't go anywhere, but when this channel got heavily shadow banned, for talking against the you-know-what in 2020, we actually opened a secondary channel called Dr. Mumbi Spiritual Show. That's where we've been helping people on the African spiritual ascension. So definitely check out that channel and catch up on everything we've been discussing. And, we know we're back, because we've been starting to get those phone calls, family, from certain, journalist friends and intelligentsia and all these people trying to tell us, Mumbi, come slowly, come slowly. But anyway, we're so grateful for all the good wishes and whatever. We are living our best lives. Definitely consider supporting the channel so that we can continue to give more energy to this show, family. You can support us either by joining our Patreon, where we do have a lot more exclusive information. We're able to talk more freely. And you can also consider making a love donation through PayPal. So I've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of comments. And guys, some of you are disappointing me. It's like you don't understand the art of war. I feel if you haven't read certain books and if you don't have a certain awareness, you should not even be commenting on certain things, because I've told you, family, we are in a mental warfare for the liberation of Africa. It's not a physical war. It's a mental one. And we win this by being mentally resilient. And so many of you contacted me saying, oh, but the French are the ones who did the coup. They put in Bongo's cousin. He's the general, and they've replaced him. And the French this, and the French did that, and the French ain't control. Like, what is wrong with you guys? Don't you understand how the wars have been won? Babylon has written so hundreds of books on how they won World War I, on how they were able to defeat Hitler, on how Hitler was even able to get into power. It had nothing to do with physical might, family. It had everything to do with propaganda. And I'm not saying that this is propaganda, that France actually ordered the coup in Gabon, but come on, think, guys. How do you order a coup? How do you order a coup? Do you really think France is in control? What I was hoping to hear from even one out of the 100 or so people who commented and wrote to me about how France was behind the Gabon coup, none of you guys even analyzed that statement. You were so quick to want to share the news. And this is one of the ways that Babylon defeats us mentally. It's the people among us who spread their propaganda and want to be the first to show like they know something. Oh, but France won. Oh, but France. Like, whose side are you on? What is the purpose of your comment? Because I've told you guys already, the energy you have a role to play in the current liberation of our people by being aware of what you're putting out there, what you're saying, what you're supporting. Because whether France was really behind it or not, whether it was a family feud, everyone that wrote this or that commented this was giving France the victory. And that is shameful, guys. That is actually so sad. Because what you should be asking is, okay, so France removed Ali Bongo and put in the cousin to try and save face, and the cousin is going to be okay with France. How do you order a coup in a season of coups? I mean, you guys make it sound like France just ordered a bottle of champagne. Like France just replaced the CEO of one company to another company. Gabon is not a company. Gabon is a country. And you think the people aren't aware of this? So you think it's going to go in the favor of Ali Bongo's cousin, who is now the general president? You think he's going to side with France when all the other generals are siding with someone else? You think he hasn't been briefed by the seven command who are running this from behind the scenes, who I will not even say more about? Because really, you guys, it's not so much about you people that are watching me, as much as I love you and honor you, but we're dealing with some more hardcore intelligence agencies tuning in. Now Dr. Mumbi is back. Let's hear what she has to say. different spiritualists and occultists and black spiritual societies. Thanks for all of you guys who reach out and give me titles. I am that I am. I mean, it's honored to be called the Oracle and all this stuff, but family, yo, let's just chill. Let's focus on the objective. But seriously, the way you guys should, the narrative that you should be winning should always be where we win. So even if you hear that Ali Bongo's cousin has taken over and France you think was behind it, you should now be thinking deeper like I am and saying, no, but you can't order a coup because there's millions of people there. So it's not just France and these two men. There's millions of Gabonese who are being inspired by the Burkina Faso brothers and sisters, the Mali brothers and sisters, the Niger brothers and sisters. This is what they want to see. And so just putting in the cousin doesn't mean that France is in control. So stop giving France the victory. That's actually the only reason I'm addressing this. Stop giving the enemies the victory or keep quiet. Over 20,000 people watched my video where I was talking about how France lost Gabon. Over 20,000 people who know what's up. But there were those 20, 30 who, no, it didn't even reach 30 actually. Maybe, I'm not even sure if it reached 20. Who were quick to say, no, this is a victory for France, this is a victory of France. And in this level of mental warfare, you guys are the ones who have been brainwashed. Even though you may think you're for Africa, you still promote the propaganda of the West. You're so crippled here that you actually think the West is winning when the West is trying to convince you that they're winning and you fall for it. But luckily, by the grace of the Most High, the ancestors, the ancient ones, the Orishas who are back, your opinion at this point is not as critical or as important as you think. I just bring this up in the hope that you will correctly align yourself so that you don't miss out on the liberation of our people, and then you're wondering why, and you were always commenting, but you were giving the wrong energy to the movement. So learn to be discerning, family, because you're not being asked in this generation to take a gun and go to the streets, not yet, or to take, peaceful demonstrations, let's say that. You're not even being asked to do that yet. You're not being asked to give up anything. Only to share the correct narrative where your people overcome whatever obstacle it may be. Always spin the story in our favor, because everyone, whether it's the Chinese, whether it's the Russians, whether it's the Germans, whether it's the French, whether it's the divided kingdom or the divided states, everyone is spinning their story to make them look good. And they've trained you to make them look good. So start to think a bit more critically. Don't want this thing of, I'm the first one to comment, I'm the first. Because I was also like, how do you know what is really going on in Gabon? Unless you're a prophet or a seer or an oracle, then you can really see what's going on and you can understand why I'm coming from the place that I'm coming. But for the majority, you speak out of your asses, literally, and you're here calling yourselves revolutionaries. You guys are the ones we're looking to move forward with, because you're already defeated in here, because they already have you spreading their propaganda. So my response to is France behind the Gabon coup is to throw back a question at you. How do you order a coup and think it will still be in control? You think you'll still be in control. That's why there's been is it something like over 80 coups or something like that since the 1950s? A lot of them foreign instigated. If coups worked for the foreigner, we wouldn't have so many. And don't forget what happened in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso was a coup within a coup. Hey, Errol. Here's my co-host, Errol. For you guys who are asking where he's been, he's here, just living his best life. But the coup in Burkina Faso, there was already an army in place. And what Ibrahim Traoré did, the one who everyone is he's like the hero right now. What he did is he overthrew the compromised army that had overthrown the government. So why don't you think that can happen in Gabon? And why can't you promote that particular story? Check yourself, families. Check yourself. Are you for or against us? Don't forget to check out our secondary channel, Dr. Mumbi Spiritual Show. And yeah, support us, family, so that we can put more energy into bringing you the awakening news from the perspective of an oracle, if you want to put it like that. TUKO PAMOJA.